Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're doing really well. So I'm stood here because today we are actually starting the bedroom makeover and I'm so excited. So just to give you a little tour of the room, this is how it looks. We have got our bed in the centre of the room with an ottoman, a couple of bedside tables, mismatched lamps, and we've also got a light hanging from the ceiling that is wired but doesn't look very safe. And then we also have this boxed in area to the top left over the top of the window where we've got some spotlights which are so stark white it feels like you're in a hospital or under the dentist when you put these lights on. I don't think you can really tell because it's daylight, but you can see the difference between the main bulb and those spotlights. They're pure white. As for the windows, I do want to put some sort of block out blind here because when we are waking up in the morning, sometimes it's really bright. So I've just started cutting all of the chair rail around the room. I'm on one of the final pieces and I just want to show you how I do this. With this machine, I'm able to create beveled cuts. So that means that I can cut this at a 45-degree angle, which is needed to create these corners. I just want to say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal. Good morning, we're on day 2 and I'm trying to get all of the walls panelled today. So I pre-cut all of the chair rail yesterday. I went out and got the wood for the actual panel boxes underneath, and I'm just going to start by doing some prep. We're going to put some sticky back protector on the carpet, make sure it goes right up to the edges, because I'm actually going to leave it on for when I do the painting and everything else. It took me probably the best part of an hour to put all of this plastic down, but I've got it on every single edge of the room. I think what took me the longest was I tucked the excess underneath the skirting so that when it comes to me painting the skirting and stuff, that's done now. It means that now for the coming weeks where I do paneling, then the skirting painting, the wall painting, putting coving up on the ceiling and stuff, I don't have to worry about anything dropping down onto the carpet. I'll also always use a pair of gloves because I'm going to be using a teeny little bit of adhesive today. I usually use the No More Nails by Unibond as my weapon of choice, but I don't like to put loads and loads on the wood. I just use a little bit sparingly, a squiggle along it, but I will be using my brad nail gun to give it that like quick fix hold. And I want to take you there. I would give it all away to do it all again. And you see, just like that, that is why putting this carpet protector down was so important, because I accidentally turned this piece of wood the wrong way round. It kind of like slipped out my hands and all of the glue ended up on what would have been the carpet, but it's actually ended up on the plastic, which is so good. Okay, little hack that I've been using for years now when it comes to paneling. This is so much easier than having to like measure out all of your boxes. Grab something that you feel gives you the distance that you need between panels, between the walls and stuff. This is approximately 7.5 centimetres. I've done paneling before where it's like 10 centimetres, but I think for this paneling on this wall, I'm going to go with 7.5. And all you do, put it in the corner, take your pen and make sure that the nib is out and you just draw down, and you don't even have to do the full thing. You just draw where obviously there's going to be a cross section of the panel. Decent width around the outside, so I would say anywhere between 7.5 or 10. If you're putting your panel in a little bit higher, maybe you want to go with 10. If your paneling's not super tall, maybe you want to go even smaller. It's totally up to you and your preference, but if you are stuck what to do and you're looking to me for guidance, I'm using 7.5. So I've just taken the time to do some maths, which I know we all hate this part, but it makes it so much easier if you set aside a little bit of time, do the maths, make sure that you're really happy, go over and over and make sure that your calculations are correct, because now all I've got to do is just go to my machine, cut all the pieces, and then I can stick them up in place, rather than like sticking a bit, then having to measure and then realising things are wrong down the line. So what I've done is the two main walls being this side and then the side under the window window, I have created a plan. So I decided if I wanted 3 or 4 panels running along underneath the chair rail. At first I thought I was going to stick with 3, but then I soon realised that was going to look a little bit too stretched, and actually it's much more common to have like smaller panel boxes underneath, and it will give it that much more like expensive feel. So this wall is 4 meters. I'm doing 4 boxes. They're going to end up being about 88 centimeters each. I'm using a guide of 7.5 from the edge of the wall, so the corner of the wall out, but then between the panels I'm actually doing 10. Now the reason is, I don't actually know the reason why, I just thought it would be a good idea. This might actually be the worst idea I've ever made, but I just feel like 7.5 is too small to have a gap between the panels, but from the corner of the wall out it would look fine. Similarly, on the other side of the wall, I didn't really want to have to think about this, but because I've got that radiator there and it's not going anywhere, I had to come up with a new plan. So instead of doing 4 boxes across, I'm going to do 1 on each side, and then I'm going to kind of like shape out the radiator. You'll see this all come together. Looking in your eyes, I just want to love you till the day I die. We've got Mr. Darby in. He is... he's just getting started without me apparently. I just showed him how to do that end panel, and it's pretty easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Once you know how to do it, once you've like made all your markings on the wall, which I've done, I pre-cut all of the wood, so all of the wood is ready underneath each panel area.
Can you come and tell me if this is accurate and if it's about 1 millimetre out?
I just wanna love you right.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. Pretty good work though, it's straight. Rob, what do you think to the panelling around the radiator?
Oh, that looks really nice.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah, do you like it?
I can't work it out.
I think it looks good.
I think it does look good. I think especially when it's all painted, I think it could look...
It's less profound.
Really
if it's all going to be like a dark chocolate thing, it won't be like in your face. It's all
Yeah.
going to blend in a bit more.
Exactly, and the radiator is going to be painted the same. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I've been in here. We actually managed to sell the bed on Facebook Marketplace. I do still need to finish off 1 panel on this side of the room, and the focus today is to do the coving around the ceiling. So let's get stuck in.
Very, very handsome man.
I've been lying here for time. I don't know what else to do. I wanna get away from every little thing just to try to make it through. I've been thinking about me.
So last piece is cut. I actually have cut these all before gluing any to the wall. And as usual, I use my internal and external left and right templates. These, at the beginning of every coving session, I will cut a tiny little sacrificial piece of coving off. This is the external right and left, and this is the internal right and left. I'm not going to bore you because if you've watched all my videos, you'll see this in nearly every other video of mine. But if you want more details, go back and watch either my guest bedroom makeover or my living room coving makeover.
But it doesn't really matter, nothing matters, so I cry instead. I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been staring at the ceiling, I've been staying up all night. Everything I ever worked for vanished in the blink of an eye. I've been asking every question, 'cause I haven't got a clue. Why's it gotta be me? What the hell am I supposed to do?
Do you think
my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. And I know there's so much more to this life, but it's hard to see it clearly. Yeah, I try my best, but nothing turns out right. God, I need you now so dearly, 'cause I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can. I ain't got nothing left. Nothing left. Nothing left.
Oh my god, it has been a long few hours. I have painted the walls, the panelling, the coving. I still need to do the skirting and the architraves. I don't think I'm going to get around to doing the doors because I think I really want to take all the doors off almost in one go, strip them and paint them probably white. I've been battling for a while about if I'm doing them stained or black or white. I think I'm just going to go with white just to brighten them up. I was really considering colour drenching the whole room and painting the ceiling white as well. However, I just didn't want to. In the end, it's such a dark colour and I love it. It's so cosy, and actually in this evening sun, it gets a beautiful amount of light, so it actually really perks it all up. But I just thought adding it to the ceiling would look beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it would really change the mood of the room and it would make it like a really moody room, and I don't necessarily want it to be moody. That's not exactly what my style is. I don't mind colour drenching with lighter colours, but when it comes to dark ones, just not my particular style. I think it looks beautiful. I don't doubt it would have been beautiful. It just would have given a whole different look and feel to the room, which I just wasn't on board with. And also my shoulders already hurt just from doing the coving, so considering painting the ceiling is just not on my cards today. On my cards? On my table today. In order to paint the skirting, I am using a wood paint. This is the Good Home Interior Wood and Metal paint. You can actually get the Good Home paints colour matched to Valspar paints, or I think any paint really that you want to, but this is actually a Valspar colour, Finch Feather, which is what is on the walls. It's very chocolatey brown colour. This is going to be great because I can do all of the skirting, but it will be good as well for the radiator. So radiator and skirting. I've also managed to rip down those awful temporary blinds that have been up for 2 years. They've served their purpose, but I can't wait to get our new blind in place. Beautiful blind from Next. It's made to measure, so it's going to fit perfectly, and it is double lined and blackout, meaning ain't no sun getting in here in the mornings. So if we really need a lazy, cozy morning, we can absolutely have that, or even a nap during the day. So something that I didn't think that I had to do, because I would have done this first, but the ceiling is so bad. When we got it plastered, for some reason this room just looked awful in certain lights, so I've had to go around and patch with some polyfiller, and I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry for an hour or two and then sand it back and then paint the whole ceiling again. So that's great. just so that you can see what the lights look like. These are the spotlights, and they have got a brass outer shell, which is just the vibe we're looking for. And we also have the blinds up in place. These blinds are incredible. These blinds are from Next, and they are, when you go to their roaming blinds and you put them into the system, before you check out, it gives you like options of if you want them blackout or what sort of style you want them. I went for like the most blackouts. There was like a blackout and then there was like a mega blackout. Decided to go for mega blackout because I just thought, what could that be? Like, amazing. Literally don't know what universe I'm in every single time I wake up in the morning. I'll leave everything linked down below, but this bed is an ottoman. You wouldn't think it because it has got, it's not a bed that sits on the floor with its whole entire base. It has got feet, and I've never seen an ottoman like this whereby it's kind of like a fabric that you can dump stuff in. I'll give you a closer look. So kind of like this, there's still lots of storage underneath, perfect for fabric things like duvets, quilts, covers, extra clothes. I wouldn't necessarily go putting anything super heavy in here because this is just kind of like a thick felt, but soft furnishings, absolutely yes. So this is going to be great for all of our extra bedding sets and duvets and things for when people sleep over. So I'm going in with a, what would you call this? This is like a bed protector. I feel like these just keep your mattresses really clean and fresh. You don't have to clean your actual mattress so much. And then we're going to go in with a deep sheet and then go in with the flat sheet. Like they really like tug them in the hotels. I don't know how they do it. It's like military. So I already pre-drilled the holes here yesterday or the day before. So it's ready to just hang. This is a beautiful abstract piece of art. And it comes pre-framed. It's got this beautiful chocolate brown looking frame. It's not actually wood, it's plastic. Lovely. I love all of the greens, and it's got some chocolate tones in there as well as some like goldy brass elements. So this really ties in the whole room, and it's just going to add a little bit of a focal point above the bed and stop the room feeling so overly brown. I love waffle style bedding. So when I saw this, oh, perfect. And then we've got, just to make things extra cozy, we've got another throw. This one's like a faux fur, and then it's got this Sherpa wool on the other side. And also I loved it because it had this like checker design, and I just wanted something that had a little bit more pattern. I feel like painting the room this colour is so cozy, especially in person, but I feel like it can maybe look and fall a little bit flat, especially when you're viewing it from the other side of the camera. But yeah, just add a little bit of texture, a little bit more warmth, and a varying degree of colour into the room. I mean, it's still a neutral. Oh God, we love our neutrals. As the seasons move on, maybe I can get a little bit more festive with this room. I think greens and reds would go really nicely in here, but this is just a nice lighter shade that we've got going on. Okay, next up, gorgeous lamp. This is so heavy. Like, it's actually a joke how heavy this is, but quality, that's the one thing I can say about it. It is quality. When I put this on and show you the vibes, oh my God, the coziness levels are crazy. Everything is in place, the lights are set, the room feels moody. It is just giving tranquil and calm. So here is the before. It was feeling very dated, very bland. The bed that we had was very grey, and it wasn't the style and look that I go for these days, which I try to incorporate, which is cozy vibes. However, we now have the best cozy vibes. Finally finished. I can't actually even begin to explain to you how happy we are. You can probably tell by the grin on my face, but it has been such a privilege to have such a cozy, warm, beautiful bedroom after 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years in about 2 weeks' time that we've lived here in that magnolia, cold, boring, plain room. we're just so lucky to have this space. I'm so grateful. I love it. And just the fact that I was able to put my own little touch on it makes me so happy. I've admired my mum and dad's bedroom now for years. I did their bedroom about 3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago now. And every time I go back home and I see the room, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to have my own bedroom feel like that. And I feel like I did it and then put my extra little spin on it, which I love. Rob is obsessed with the colour as well, which makes me really happy because he's always like, he comes in and he's like, I just love this colour. It's such a good colour. And at first I was really contemplating if I'd made a huge mistake, gone too dark. And I was considering just painting it like a typical neutral greyish colour. But when I got everything in place, honestly, smashed it. I'm so happy. And this light, those lamps, this bed, that print even. Oh, I just love all of it. I'm so happy. Anyway, if you do like anything that I have used here today, whether it's paints or tools or the accessories that I've used to dress the room, even my outfit, then just go to the description box and I will link everything in there for you. Whilst you're at it, make sure to head over to my Instagram because you'll see a snazzy little video of me putting this together. Make sure to go over and give it a little like for me and follow me there, and also my TikTok as well. I hope you like it. I'm so happy. This is now every single room in the upstairs done, which is amazing. Such good progress, and it means that now I can focus on the staircase, which is going to be a big transformation. So make sure you're subscribed here so you do not miss it. I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favourite part is. Let me know what you think about the wall colour as well. I'm open to opinions on it because I think it will be quite Marmite, but we love it. So that's all that really matters. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, I'll see you then. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Mwah.